Okay. Welcome to the podcast. This is podcast 4. Yeah, I don't know what the idea was with this one, but I guess we're here, and the vibe is definitely different. But we had the hardest time trying to figure out what we were actually going to talk about, and
still don't know what we're going to talk about.
Right. So I guess we could just try to figure out what we're trying to talk about.
We'll introduce ourselves though, because they don't know who we are.
Oh, right. So I'm me, Christian Tejeda, Eduardo Rosales,
come Rose,
Dion Edwards. Who is he?
Paradise Skies.
No, he's Khyree Blake. Don't listen.
Follow me on Insta.
No, okay, all right. Well,
bro, I'm all that.
Yeah. So all of the above, I guess. What was See, this is poor planning.
I mean, the thing about poor planning is that, you plan the picnic and shit, is if you don't know what you're going to eat, you're going to eat bread, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you...
Huh? I don't know. I think the concept we came up with was just life. Is that what we said before?
What do you mean? Like this just generally talking about life?
I mean, we could talk about multiple things. Is that, we all from different places. We all experience different things.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm from the VA. Hey, follow me. But VA DMV, we out here. What's up?
The DMV?
Yeah, where you get like your license.
Your license?
Shit? Yeah.
Wait, where is the DMV? What is
used to work
the
at the DMV. So when you would go in there, take your driver's test and all that.
Hey, DC, Maryland, Virginia, what's up?
Oh, that's what it is.
You can't spell all that though.
Hey, this is a blooper, bro. I'm not fucking with it.
Is it really a blooper though?
He's gonna edit the shit, so he gonna cut shit out.
I'm not gonna cut idiot. That's what.
he gonna find a good content. Don't worry about it. It just keep rapping. It just keep rapping.
Wait, like
no, like talking, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the whole idea with this podcast was to be like influential and just have conversations with people about just a multitude of things. And it was brought to my attention that people don't really fuck with the idea of me just talking about life and motivation and all this other gushy shit. So people wanted to see something funny.
Well, the thing is, on all your other ones, you serious. You talking about real things. That's always good. It's to talk about the lighter side of life, not always serious about manifestation, all that shit. It's some people want to take on the lighter side. You know what I mean?
Hence the Henny.
Oh yeah, we all drink it on this one. It's not. From what I've seen on Christian's podcast, is normally not drinking. We're all alcoholics, so we just drink.
I don't agree with that.
Me neither.
I will tell you right now.
If you see everybody on Snapchat, you will see it.
Real quick. Nope. It didn't hit. It didn't hit. I thought there was gonna be an idea in there, and then it just fucking.
So Tejeda, tell us about these podcasts and how they started.
Like for these other ones, the other three, how did you come up with topics? How did the people you had on, why did you decide to have them on?
Oh shit, y'all are interviewing me now.
Yeah, because you.
We have reverse roles, bitch.
You could ask those questions too. It don't matter.
Okay.
Some time he's been drinking a little bit, so just relax.
We all loose.
Bear with him.
I think the podcast thing is interesting because a lot of people don't want to talk about the reality of shit. I think it's interesting to bring people onto onto a show and hear what they really have to say about something. I don't know why the whole podcast thing started, because it started with like vlogs and then short videos. And other than that, I just think that, is that a watch on your shoe or is that a ring?
It's a ring.
Why do you have a ring on your shoe?
Because they're Jordans, son.
So the thing is, when you buy fake Jordans, you know, they look real.
Whoa!
But you know,
shots fired, huh?
in Europe, they're really easy to get because the original Jordans are.
I did get these
for
before I
our
got
salary is above our tier.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
And when you go and buy fake Jordans, they look real, yes, and all that, and
we won't talk about
who
the fake
cares
gold on
about
his neck,
emblems,
though. Who gives a fuck?
It might be fake gold, but you won't know that because you will never see me. And I can still wear it like it's real. And the same thing has to Jordans. So, and the thing is, when you need to buy a surplus amount of lotion for his ashy knees, you shouldn't wear shorts out to a podcast. When,
I knew this shit was gonna happen.
I mean, you don't come at me, I'm gonna come at you. It's just simple things.
No, I don't think he came at you literally at all.
You didn't, but I'm sorry. We needed a topic to talk about. And ashy knees are really an epidemic in the community because you can't see under their pants, but I'm 10 times out of 10, they are ashy.
I think I'm pretty good right now.
It's because he's sweating because it's hot in here. But you rub the sweat to your knees. It's
actually hot here. I turned the
no, with all this goddamn equipment that you have in here, it gets hot as a bitch. So, that's how it goes.
He just called you.
So you're going back to the States soon, right?
Correct.
So, with the academic going on with Trump and everything, are you going to be able to stay in the country? Or are you worried at all? I don't.
No, because me being a U.S. citizen, prevents me
Are
from
you?
being deported.
Okay.
But as for you and the three of you in here, when you get pulled over, wouldn't you be scared? Because
Actually, I got pulled over last night and they let me go.
Yeah, in Europe, I understand that. But when you get back to the States, because you are seen as a threat to society. Me knowing you as a person, I understand that you are not. But, that's not gonna stop the police from blocka, and I would hate to see that. Me going on the news saying, Dion Edwards, respectable member of society, was shot down the other day because he didn't know how to speak.
Okay.
What?
That's what we're doing today, huh?
But I want to say I'm a firm believer in Black Lives Matter. I have like 3 black friends. They're in here.
I guess they are at this point.
It's all jokes.
Somebody's going to be offended by that.
Oh no, somebody's got to be.
Someone.
At
Do
that
not.
point, I just hear that. I was like, someone is gonna hear this and be like, "Dear God."
See, but the thing about that is like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Because
ooh, that's a good topic. Let's talk about people being fucking offended by
we can do that.
everything.
That is a good topic.
I think that when people stop like having identity and shit, they fucking they put themselves in this place where. So perfect example. You have all these communities of people who didn't go through hardship and didn't go through like serious oppression and shit, and they end up not having something to hold on to in society. And so what they do is they create a brand like a certain community or whatever. I'm not going to name any communities in particular, but they create something for themselves, and they take that and they run with it, and they're like, oh, this community we're facing these problems. Like we're going through this shit. We're going through this, right? Like I wouldn't even be able to give you the perfect example, but there are people who believe that they've created this idea that they're oppressed as a people, not like the Irish or not like the Jewish or not like the African American like communities, like, and they wholeheartedly believe that because they've created this brand of something that they can equally be oppressed towards African American people or fucking like I don't want to
Bear with him. He's drunk.
No, but in reality,
I think what he meant. I mean, what we're all meaning to say is that being offended just gives you a voice in this age that we're in.
exactly.
It gives you a voice because I mean, it's all jokes here. We're all good friends, but here we're all like minorities. We all have been through some sort of on the other end of the stick,
Right.
The shitty end. So, yeah, we could all joke about these certain things, but being offended does give you an avenue to get more attention, basically. So it's the easiest way to, get yourself out there saying, I'm offended by this, I'm offended by that. Here's why. And people will, add on to that.
No, I agree. I think that a lot of people don't acknowledge the fact that they're not part of something. Like, if you're some regular ass dude and you put yourself in a situation where you're like, oh, I'm part of this group now, and now I have to be offended by everything. Now I have to fucking feel some type of way about shit. I don't think that's necessary to do. And I think a lot of people do that, and then they end up getting their fucking feelings hurt, or they end up hurting somebody else's feeling because they want to fucking feel some sort of way.
That's true. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we want to feel a part of something. It's hard to not be a part of that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So everyone at the end of the day is just trying to feel in a group. They're not trying to feel left out.
But fuck them.
Primarily, yes.
I'm saying because no one's good. No, everybody's not going to agree on the same thing. You get me? There's always going to be other sides to every story. And you just got to have that attitude. Is if you don't agree with me, I respect your opinion. Fuck them. You can think what you want to think. I'm going to think what I want to think. At the end of the day, as long as we can all function as a society, being like, we all have differences, yeah. But if we just keep the shit moving, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people can see that, but I don't think that people agree with it. Like, I don't think that people will acknowledge that to be the reality of what it is. Like, if you say some shit to me and you tell me like you got some shit going on in your life, or you're facing whatever the fuck, ultimately I could either care or not. And at the end of the day, either I'm gonna care or I'm not. And you have to be like, well, fuck it. Like if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't really care.
That's also, it depends on who you surround yourself with. Like, if I talk to you, us being friends, I'm gonna expect you to care about what I say. If we're just a random dude on the street I'm talking to, like, his opinion does not matter to me. I'm gonna respect it, but it doesn't matter what I say to him. But like, amongst friends, if you generally have a concern, you're gonna expect them to have a conversation with you, rather than just blow you off. And if they do, then that's probably not a good friend group to have.
I mean, you're right. You are right though.
But fuck them.
I was just zoning out, and I was like, "Damn, I'm a little on the deep end. I am slowly phasing in and out of green."
Yeah, we got serious. So, see, the thing is, I'll say where the bitches at. I didn't want to.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. Like, who do you surround yourself with? Do you surround yourself with the people that relate to you, or do you surround yourself with the people that will have your back, that will do things that needs to be done, like at times? Because I know, like last night, like I was with a couple of my homies. Shit went down, and I needed them, and they were there. So like me coming to you, like who do you surround yourself with, knowing that sometimes that it's one person professionally, and then another time it's something that, or someone that needs you on the other side. Like, who do you surround yourself with?
I would say that I would rather surround myself with no one than surround myself with people who I have uncertainties in. If I can be more confident in myself and what I believe in than the situations and people presented before me, I would much rather be confident in the fact that I understand myself and understand what I am than rely on other people until there are circumstances and individuals who present themselves to be trustworthy and reliable in the sense that I can count on them. It's something that's like very rare, and that shit does not happen unless you're put in a position where you have to like be a little risky about something or fucking you end up putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you become vulnerable, and you may not mean for that to happen around, like say me, for instance, if we're in like an environment where you do some dumb shit, right? Or you do something that's very clever, like, and no one else is there to see it, right? I have the choice to either acknowledge it for what it is and help you or encourage you or let you fall face forward on your own. And that is kind of where I believe the decision is made as to whether or not you like I make you inclusive in my fucking life. I think, and that happens for everyone. I think that happens for everyone on so many different levels. Like, if you're in the club and you're fucking with some girl or you're fucking with some guy or whatever, whatever your preference is, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you're doing, like, if you're doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing or that you should be doing, and there's someone there to kind of be that cushion or be that support system, when it's not likely, I think that that's when you make that choice, that someone is like a support system for you or fucking something like that, if you get what I'm saying. For me it's very simple. Like I feel like I make these choices very consistently. Like always observing, always watching, always like learning and shit like that. Like what are people doing? Who are they hanging around? What are they saying? I joke a lot. I fucking bullshit a lot. Like I do the same thing everybody else does. It's just a matter of like I understand like business and then personal like connection, and you got to be able to differentiate the two. But it's a learning process. I don't know shit. Like I'm saying, like if I'm being honest, I don't know shit. But there's a lot to learn for sure.
It's good to have I guess a system, like you said, of who you surround yourself with. But me personally, I know, like, my close friends, my friends that I hang out with, go out with, they're going to have my back even if I start trouble or whatever happens. I know I'm going to have people in my corner. It's that, yeah, you always got to know. And then you're going to know the people who are just work friends are going out. Because, we know a lot of people just being where we are. But it's not hard to know the difference between who you can really turn to, regarding the fact if you really need somebody to hold you down. You know what I mean?
All right. And I asked that because how do you know who real friends are? Like, how do you know when a guy that looks to the right or to the left of you is really down for your side? Like, how do you know? Let me know who's really down for you. Like, let me know how you process the feeling that like somebody is really down for you, really to swing them one and twos for you. Like, how do you know?
I honestly feel like throughout my life I've chosen the best of friends. I've never had the problem to where like I don't have the drama that other people might have as far as like who my friends are and stuff like that. I feel like I've chosen my friends well throughout my life. I think personally for me, I feel like I'm a people person, even though I may not like to hang around people all the time. But actions speak louder than words. Actions tell you everything that you need to know. And so I observe, like Tahita said earlier, and I just see what they do. I see how they react when I'm doing stuff, and I just put myself in. I don't put myself in dumb situations. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta look out for your best interest. You gotta know. I don't know. For me, it's easy. It's hard for me to explain it, but for me, it's easy to choose like good friends. Like y'all are good friends. I know if we went out, y'all'd have my back 100%.
Oh yeah. I feel like you just say when it comes down to it,
Yeah.
you're gonna see who to just like who's just gonna watch and who's gonna jump in the ring when you need them there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And just not seeing it, like you will know 100%, like I got 3 niggas right here. Sorry for using profanity, whatever.
It's fine. I don't
I'm just
care.
saying, like I know three dudes right here. Like if anything comes down to it, like I know they gonna have my back. So it's like it's really choosing your friends. Sorry, bro. I've been drinking this shit.
It's really today, mom.
Hey, Floyd got 100 mil. I can make 100 mil. I'm just saying, but like really, like legit, like it's really about choosing your friends and like knowing who you can hang with, knowing who's really gonna be by your side, like when it really comes down to it. So that's all it is, bro.
Right. No, I think that's important. But like I said before, I just think the most important thing is understanding who you are and where to place yourself. So like Dion was saying, just not putting yourself in that situation and understanding your best interest. When you are consistently putting yourself in power positions and like doing shit that's good for you, like if you're constantly just doing shit that's good for you, there's no fucking way that like bad can come your way. And if it does come your way, then you're prepared to handle it. You know what I mean? Like you have the fucking the will to do it. But with that, it's like
You can't always control the situation. You can't always control, but that's why it's good to have people around you.
right. And I definitely. The whole mentality is that when bad shit happens, when you're forced into a position that you have to like rely on someone else, or you have to rely on certain circumstances and shit like that, you are prepared to do it because you understand that shit like that happens. I feel like sometimes people don't think that bad shit can happen to them, and that's so fucking naive, because the universe will be like it is. And it will fucking wreck you so fast. And then you're going to end up calling on people who you thought were friends or whatever the fuck the case may be. And you're going to need a place to stay, or you're going to need some other shit or something like that. And they're not going to be able to provide for you. And you're going to be like looking like a fucking jackass with your hand in your ass, which is...
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm like... Sometimes I'm just baffled at how some people, they're like, I thought I had a good friend, blah, blah, blah. But from my perspective, like, I seen the whole time, like, who that person was.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm, like, so surprised that, like, how did y'all not see this? You know what I'm saying? Like, people tell you by their actions. Actions tell you everything you need to know.
Right.
A lot of people, I guess, fall in love with the potential, the potential of people. I apologize.
I mean, yeah, we can speak on that because, like, how many times I've had Blake pick me up, how many times I've slept on Dion's couch, how many times I slept on Tahita's couch.
How many times I slept on my couch?
That's what I'm saying. When you down and out, when you got nowhere else to go,
that's when you see who you're.
Yeah, you got people in your corner.
For real.
Right.
I mean, they might be mad at you at the moment, but at the end of the day, they're going,
hey, can I smash you?
If that's the situation, that's the situation, but...
Real friends are going to have your back regardless of if it's a...
If they piss you off or not.
Involved, if somebody makes you mad.
How much times I pissed off my friends? Yeah. I came more times than I could count.
That means you a shitty friend, bro.
I mean, yeah. Fuck them.
Nah, it's life. Shit happens, bro. But at the same time, like, you know who your real friends are. Like, friends, love, all that shit. Like, it's a whole different realm. Like, I can understand like you throwing it out there, but like honestly, like personally, I do not throw friends, love, all that shit out there. So what do y'all think about love? Like how do you explain love?
Love as in like friends, right?
Like in
if we're
what
talking about in
context?
general, I'm gonna let the optimists talk first because they have different takes on what I have take. 'Cause we've had these conversations before, on record. Kind of, it's a podcast, but I'm gonna let them talk. Then I'm gonna come in with my thoughts on the subject. You guys open up to it.
Well, like just generally what I think love is. So
Or what it ain't.
Personally, I'm gonna jump in and rap. So love has many things. Like you can love your friends, you can love your coworkers, you can love anybody.
We do not love these thoughts.
You can love these
not at all. No.
these your family. Like love is so much. But when it comes to loving these thoughts, loving these just anything, just you gotta know the boundaries of love. Like love has so many levels. So I can love my friends as my homies, bro. Like I know, like I said, like we were just talking about, like I know for a fact they're gonna hold me down. Love for my family, bro. Like if anything happens, I know for a fact I'm gonna smack you just because
You gotta get smacked.
if you disrespecting my family. But loving these thoughts, we don't do that. So what's up?
Okay. So wait, real quick. So you say like you say thoughts, but like I feel like to the public and to people who may not understand entirely what a thought may be, because everyone has is free spirited to an extent. Everybody knows that like sexuality and all this stuff, like you can do what you want, you can be what you want, whatever. But having someone that is a thought in your life.
Yeah, we love thoughts, but we don't love these thoughts. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
But explain that. Explain it.
We're on tonight.
I mean, I'm okay. Look, I'm gonna break it down. Cause y'all know me already. Y'all know how I do. So, by what I mean by we love these thoughts, but we don't love these thoughts. It's the capital L. It's always good to go to the club, go out. When a girl messing with you. But she for the universe, for the multiverse. It's
Real quick. Bitches belong to the multiverse, and
basically I'm saying if it's not for you, if it's just
most hoes are
hookups
for everyone.
Adults nowadays, you go to the club, hook up with a girl, it literally means nothing. That's what I mean by we don't love them. I mean, we could tell them that to get them back home, but how? I mean, everybody knows how it goes. I mean,
this is the truth. No, this is the truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
We're not pussyfooting around.
The truth.
Yeah,
it's
so.
The truth.
But then when it comes down to a person you actually have love for, it's a whole different game. So I mean, everybody goes to the club, everybody messes with girls, everybody does, or guys, girls, vice versa, whatever you feel. And then when you actually find that one where you don't need to go to the club every Friday night, you don't need to go out and show out. You could just stay home and just chill.
Folding your clothes.
That's what I'm saying. You get home and your clothes are already folded. It's that different. It's that different type of love.
Hey,
Blake know about that.
Hey, shout out. You already know who you are, but I'm gonna ask you for real. Like, what is love and what is for love? Like give me the definition of for love and what is love. Like, tell me the difference.
Love is basically you going legit. You gonna die for them. So having love for someone is way different. Like, you got love for a person, like you gonna hold them down or whatever. But it's not as finite. Like love for your family and love for a person that's not like that close is just different.
Your actions are gonna reflect.
Yeah.
Honestly. Honest to goodness. The actions are gonna reflect. You can say you love somebody, but at the end of the day, when you see like they're not there for you and your most needed times, you'll be like, okay, maybe this person doesn't love me like they say they do. And I feel like sometimes the word love gets thrown around nowadays. And some people may, find it hard to believe who loves them and who doesn't love them. But like I said earlier, and what remains true is actions speak louder than words. Really, what it is to me.
So,
That's simple.
so for me, I think that when you talk about like love and doing things for love in that instance, I think that family can teach you a lot about love or the lack thereof. Like if you're in a household or you're in an environment where your people really just don't give a fuck about you. Is that like what are you doing?
I poured another cup, but that shit was kind of spicy, bro. That shit.
You can,
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me a little bit.
All right, for the one
Hey,
time.
hold up, real quick.
Hey, for the one time for the podcast, bro, we about to sit here and take a shot.
Okay.
This
couple
shit
shots
right
in here.
here is different, man. Like, it's black love, bro. Black and
This is
Hispanic love.
making a podcast
not
and
black.
drinking and talking about real shit is better than drinking and driving. Don't drink and drive, by the way.
Yeah, drink and drive, but we building that border though.
absolutely not. Never done it in my life.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's just all opinion what drinking and driving is.
Okay.
all right. Well,
Hey, some people drive better when they drunk than when they not. So,
When they
like,
drunk, then when they drink.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, my man. These are my niggas for real though, but real.
I'm not one of those. I
reality-
am. You know,
you don't even have a car.
anymore.
Ooh, shots fired.
Anymore.
Hey, reality, my man walking for real, but I ain't gonna speak on it just cause
You want to talk about cars?
just cause my homie. Hey, nah, but for real, like we back on love for real. Like,
Yeah, right.
how do you like what is love? Like, how do you even if it's for love or if you're in love, like how can you
All right, let me
tell-
ask you a question.
How do you tell somebody is real if they're not real? Like, you tell me.
All right, see, let's say, you're talking to a girl. You don't love her off rip, right? But do you kiss her?
What?
Here's the thing. I think that I don't know what context you were trying to go off of with that, but I can say that if you're doing shit.
If you love
can't.
somebody, you're gonna look out for their business.
You gonna kiss them?
Let's say you love a girl and
On the mouth?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. What is kissing? You don't need to do that
All
shit.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
Relax. So
I'm like one of the hoes. Don't listen to me.
I mean, this is just an easy example. I love my mom, and I would do anything for my mom.
Right.
She's been there for me forever.
Understood.
And anybody that I love, like family,
I love you, Mom.
friends, anything, I'm gonna be there for them regardless. I'm gonna do my best to look out for them. Sometimes they may not understand like why I do certain things that I do, but my actions are gonna reflect. And that's always gonna be my answer is actions show more than the words that they're talking. I've been in situations where like, I said I love somebody and I probably do, but it's not as strong as I initially thought, and my actions would show that.
Because it's just words, right?
Damn.
At the end of the day, no. I'm gonna be real. At the end of the day, you can say whatever, whenever, because words are just words.
Right.
I can look at you straight in your face and say, whatever, I love you, but do I mean it? It depends on the person.
So I think that in reality, I think that when you love someone that is external, like
It shows more than you can say.
exactly outside of your family, like I was saying before, love teaches you a lot about like who you are and what you want and all these things. And I think that comes from being placed in a bunch of situations that make you uncomfortable, that make you feel weird, that make you feel fucking nasty and shit. And then you meet someone or you are with someone that makes you feel okay or that makes you feel like shit is straight. Like you're not gonna love someone who every time you try to talk to them, every time you try to like conversate with them, it's a battle. Like it's not like love is definitely a challenge. Like so LOVE, the whole fucking concept, living off various emotions. LOVE, living off various emotions. Yeah, that's 4 words.
4 letters. Okay.
Words, letters, syllables. Living off various emotions. Words. Whichever makes your eyebrows twitch. I think that it's.
He lost his words. He lost his
No,
words, folks.
I think that it's important that when you're put in that situation where you are uncomfortable or you are with someone that doesn't necessarily understand you entirely, like you meet a new girl or you meet a new guy.
Where did I meet her?
Wherever. It doesn't
It
matter.
does, because if you meet her at the club,
She
you already know.
Honestly, it does matter where you meet
Yeah.
people. You got to pay attention to that stuff. You just can't ignore it. You got to, all that stuff plays a factor.
Because everybody, for example, like I always reference the club just because it's a common, everybody's
Right.
been there. Everybody's been there. So, everybody at the club looking for the same thing. You go to the dance, have fun. Maybe,
Somebody new.
Yeah, do what you do, meet somebody new. But then it's different when you meet somebody at, let's say you love going to the library.
Yep.
And you meet somebody there that has the same interest as you. That's a different kind of,
nerd. Okay.
I mean, I've never been to a library, maybe like twice, but I'm no fucking nerd because I can't even read. But I'm just saying, it's different on where you meet these people.
Yeah. If you go to the club looking for love,
Then
it's
you
probably
is
not the best.
yeah.
It's not the best place
You're
to
gonna
find
end up like
love.
one of my friends that I know,
Yeah,
shout out to
because-
Reed, but what I'm saying,
But honestly,
he's not gonna watch this shit. So
the
I'm just
club
saying.
is not the best place to find love if that's what you're looking for.
And if you're kissing girls in the club, salute to you because you do what other people want to do, but you just what you do.
the club is not the best place to find love.
All right, we spoke on love, we spoke on all that shit, but
Being on fake J's. So Dion,
hey,
you buy
speak
your
on
fake
religion. Like I know,
Dion, do you wear lotion?
Oh my god!
that's why I can't fuck with you.
Okay, we're going in on people. Obviously, Tahita.
this is a segment we called roast that.
Tahita.
The joke is that I don't wear chapstick.
That and I suggest you keep the head on Kevin Durant.
Oh, so the thing with that joke is that his hairline is fucked up.
He
boy.
doesn't brush his hair on the daily.
But thing is, brushing your hair does not make you great. See, Dion brushes his hair every day, but that shit's still nappy.
my God.
You know what I'm saying?
And so Rosales was talking about my fake J's. Rosales, what shoes are you wearing? What are those called?
I am wearing.
What are those?
Those
called?
are Skechers.
What are those?
Okay, you're wearing tap dancing shoes. Please stop talking to me. Dion and Khyree, the thing with the fake J economy
Oh my
is
God. Get outta
that
here.
I guess you can't tell, but a seasoned sneakerhead will tell
Okay.
that, Michael Jordan did not wear the number 22. And
This is 23 actually. It says 23 on the back.
Tens? Go ahead and speak on the tens, bro.
if you can count to 10, I'd be impressed.
All right, everybody, let's count to 10 at the same time. Let's go.
No.
Nah.
And if we're gonna talk about, hair,
all right, hey,
Blake, can you pull that cap off real quick?
hey, see, they trying to go, but I'm trying to. All right, so they trying to roast, but I'm trying to talk about serious shit.
No, and I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
I am not. I'm ready to roast.
But fucking get out of my Air Force, boy! Get out! Get out! I'm sorry.
The thing about having one joke is that, you say it and it's over. But, when you got loads of jokes on, your homeboy, but I'm not going to do it on the podcast because,
I'm sorry.
like we were saying all the time, I got love for him. So he's my boy.
Yeah, spare him.
That's
I'm
the
going to
thing,
spare him. That's my boy. So
That's the thing, like I understand, like I'm sorry, talking about profession and shit, like, but what are those around your neck, bitch? Your shit about to be green as shit, boy. Your neck about to be green as shit. No fake ass chains, boy. All right, but fuck all that. Though.
fake ass earrings, not even diamonds, them cubic zirconium. First of all,
Cubic zirconium is important. Don't let anyone lie to you.
it's not. You are
Hey,
broke.
Hey, hold on.
That's his
hold
third
on.
Apple Watch because he can't take care of them. Second of all, his sweater fake.
How is your sweater fake?
Bro, yo fucking,
And I'm just in the middle, just like.
yo fucking comb over, fucking act
How
like
is
you
my
Clark-
comb over fake?
Yo, Clark.
Where's your
fucking-
comb over?
All
Let me see.
hey,
Take off the
all right.
cap. And then you're gonna shine in the camera because that
Hey,
shit is
all right.
glaring. We got lights in here,
So we
and
out
we gonna
here.
do that.
So we out here.
Oh, we go.
We not. I'm gonna
honestly-
stop. I'm gonna stop because we cool.
Bro, I honestly
Wait,
wish
what happened to love? What happened to all the
This is all love.
emotions?
We come- yeah, we
I
gonna
honestly
joke.
wish y'all could look at his shoes, bro. Them shits are fucking Payless, motherfucking get them at Walmart type shit, bro. What are those, bro? But
Hey, show
but
the camera. Show
but
the camera.
yeah, I would show the camera, but them shit, bro, fucking. He wears size fucking 14, bitch. I could put them bitches up to my ear and fucking call. All right, but at the same time,
Well, who are you calling?
That's what I'm
hey,
saying.
I'm calling my bitches, but I'm gonna come back. So
I can tell you who we gonna call.
hey,
We can do that.
Oh God.
hey,
No, but no bullshit. I mean, yeah, we all joke, but I'm telling you, it's fine.
nah,
We
like I
it's all
said,
love. I don't give-
It's all love. But like I was coming back to before, like, what do y'all feel about religion? Like, you know, we
Oh God.
we can't talk about this at work, but like, you know, aliens and shit, like, you know, coming.
What is-
around.
How is
I'm
okay?
just-
Aliens and religion ain't no
I'm just saying,
question.
like,
What?
if you believe in aliens, do you really believe in religion and shit? Like, you know,
How did
know,
I
like,
get something in my cup?
It's just it's it. Like how
I
do
think it's stupid to think that in the universe,
Infinite
in the
universe.
infinite galaxy
In
that
the
we have,
infinite
there's no
universe.
other planet to have life. And that doesn't disprove.
You gonna make me
the
put my hat
belief
on
of-
backwards?
I'm saying,
Listen,
it doesn't disprove the existence of God, because I mean, he can. If he created us, why can't he create other shit? Whatever. I'm not very religious because I booked my plane ticket to hell like 3 weeks ago because I ain't shit. But
facts,
I'm saying, like, I already know what I am.
stats, large statistics.
But I think it's really
2019. We're talking about stats, not facts. Stats.
the belief that there's nowhere else in the galaxy that we exist. I think that's really dumb to think about. I mean, not dumb to think. I think
So
To believe.
So
But that's also putting logic on stuff you don't know about.
right, but here's
I
the
know
thing.
about space.
I think that
And Logic is a rapper.
I'm
so-
re-
hey before y'all hey
what?
forget all that. Like, do you think you were programmed to believe in religion, or do you think that you believe in religion because you're
Of what you were
your
taught?
belief- yeah.
I think I was programmed to believe in religion because of my family. However, as I've learned over time, I believe in higher power, and I do not believe that there can be life without higher power. So in explaining this, we're taught consistently that over time, organisms take over other organisms. Beings become greater than other beings. The human is the apex predator of the world just because of our knowledge and our versatility. And with that, I use that reasoning, that logic, to make the assumption that there is something greater than ourselves. I do not believe that we are here solely because we are just here. I think that everyone has a purpose. Everyone has some sort of reason for being here. There's some sort of purpose to it all, and that's it's just day-to-day shit. The way you move, the way you operate. Some people are lesser than others. Others are greater than others, and I don't think that other people should feel bad or anything like that because of the reality of what it is. But I believe in higher power. And even if you're not religious, it's easy to believe in higher power because of our food chain, our fucking kingdoms, phylums, like all these things that let us know that natural selection exists. If you're not on the top, you're on the bottom. And this molds into like the idea of like other dimensions, other universes, other possibilities of life and shit like that. Like, we only understand what we can comprehend, but there are things that we cannot comprehend, and those things that we cannot comprehend are God, are like the higher level of understanding. And that's where it's like you got to put your ego aside. You got to put your logic aside and be like, there might be some shit out here I don't really understand. Like there might be some, I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I mean, the point that you said about, everything happens for a reason, I don't think that's a real thing because it allows people to not take responsibility for their actions or what they've done. It allows people to be like, oh, this didn't happen because it's for a reason. No, it didn't happen because you fucked up. It's not, in a way, don't get me wrong, I believe in God and all that.
Everything does happen for a reason because you fucked up. And so that happened because
that creates other avenues. If you didn't fuck up,
so
then
everything
you
does happen for a reason.
No,
but you guys,
there's no reason for you to fuck up. But just because you did, you can't blame that on. Oh, that was my path that I had to do. I had to fuck up for me to go this way.
True.
I think that people need to take responsibility for what they've done and accept that their actions do have consequences. Don't say like, oh, it's okay that this happened because I'm supposed to be heading off in this direction or that direction.
Well, I don't think that makes it okay.
Those are two separate things.
I don't think it makes it okay, but I think that the understanding is important. Like you have to understand that like shit.
I feel like it's a cop out. It's a scapegoat.
Shit. Well, that's the thing about like understanding. Like it's not. It's not all meant to be understood, and definitely not in the capacity that we can understand it in our lifespan. Like,
but if we're like you said, the apex, the smartest beings on our planet, why can't this be understood? Everything else, and we could understand such things complex as like.
Well,
all right, let me know.
I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a believer in God. I call myself a follower of God. I don't really say that I'm Christian because
that's his name.
That's just what I am. Mm-hmm. But I do believe in God, and I am a follower of God, and I study the Bible and read the scriptures. That doesn't make me any better than anybody. I still fuck up. I still have my own things in life that I gotta, focus on and make myself better. But I just try to be the best me I can be. I don't try to worry about this person or that person. And you were saying about people using everything happens for a reason as a scapegoat.
Or using like, oh, this didn't work out because it's God's plan for me to go somewhere else, and that's the reason this didn't work out.
I believe that to be true too. But the thing that people don't really think about is that God gave us, this is my personal belief, God gave us the choice of free will. And that's huge. Mm-hmm. People don't understand that. They're like, when somebody loses like their grandmother and then they pray, all night, all morning, they're like, if God is there, why didn't he save my grandmother? And I don't think they stop to think like maybe their grandmother or whoever it was is in some serious pain, some serious.
Well, also that's a part of biological life. People will die. You will die. We all will die. There's no true. Like just because you're someone that's close to you passed away, that doesn't mean there's some higher power. Don't get me wrong. I believe in God and all that. It doesn't mean that it's in reference. You're not that special. Like everybody's parents will die. Everybody's grandparents will die.
Absolutely.
Everybody's that will die.
And they all have their own reasons. Like it doesn't have to match whatever you feel. Like, hey, like I love my grandmother. I don't want to lose her, and she does all this for my life. That doesn't mean that God. That they're still not gonna pass away when they their time.
You know what I'm saying? It's not tailored to you. Yeah.
Everybody has their time to go. You know what I'm saying?
But is that God's will?
Take it, Blake. Blake wants to say something.
It depends. It depends on the person. It depends on what they think. Me personally, I do believe everything happens for a reason. I do make my own decisions, and let's say I make a dumb decision.
But do you think it's predestined that you will make that decision? That it's written somewhere? That
I believe somebody knows that I make that decision, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like.
I think Khyree want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
He ready?
Well, go ahead.
Honestly, that was it. Like, it was more of the question, like, okay, you have a belief that somebody may have pre-described, like, what your life is going to be, but your decisions day to day.
Doesn't that contradict the point of free will? If it's all written down before you?
It's all for you. So, like, I believe in God. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and, whatever. But at the same time, like, I feel like every decision that you make, yes, it's written for you. But at the same time, like, you still make those decisions. You still do those things. Like, you still have that that capability to understand yourself in a way that you're gonna make your decision because of the life that you're living. So it's not a higher power, or it is a higher power. I can't say yes or no. So
Right.
So religion is so left and right. That's why I asked that question. Like I ask y'all just because I know.
I mean, I don't think we're all talking about just religion, the fact that, Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, whatever. I think we're talking about what our personal beliefs are.
And that's the thing. Like, it's so many religions out there that, like, how can you tell me what's right and wrong? So if you're a Christian, if you're a Buddhist, if you're any of those things, like, everybody has their different route, I guess, that they go to. Like, how can you tell me I'm right and wrong? So that's why I say, like, religion is a strong subject. That's why I wanted to talk about my niggas for real. Like, because I know everybody has a different belief here. Like, we out here. We out here. Hey, we out here. I'm gonna let
Black
y'all know.
History Month.
We do
It is
have,
Black History Month.
We do have one other and it's Black History. Like, but no bullshit. Like, I know for a fact that everybody out there has, like, something that they believe in that others may not believe in. So, hey, bro, don't be shy of what you really believe in, because what you believe in is not something that.
That's how you're gonna live your life, based on what you believe in.
Exactly.
Right. So one of the things that I heavily believe in is like the Murphy's Law concept is like anything that can happen will happen.
Eddie Murphy said that?
I don't think Eddie Murphy said that.
Oh shit.
Murphy's Law.
Jerry Murphy, his brother.
And I'm gonna tell you, y'all scientists out there, bro. Like, if you're a scientist or you studying science, how do you believe in religion? I'm gonna just ask you that question.
Well, but see, I think that when you're educated, it can all be one and the same. I don't think that you have to complicate it to that sense. However, when I was speaking on like
hey, you gonna cut that part out, right?
What?
No, I'm just saying.
Wait, hold up.
That was bullshit.
All right, let's all just take a minute.
First shot.
No.
Well, I'm done with my cup.
You ready?
Hey,
Your cup is empty. Everybody's cup is empty. So we need a
everybody's
re-up.
cup is empty. Like, we out here, bro. Like, we sitting here fucking struggling. Like, I'm gonna show you my drink right now. Like, we out here struggling.
I'm gonna show you my drink.
We are slightly intoxicated. I admit to that. So whatever we might be saying might be just complete bullshit, but
well, I don't think it's bullshit. I think there's a slight truth to it. What did you say, crusty eyebrows?
So welcome to round 2 of the roast session. So he said your eyebrows crusty because
Look at his pants.
What about
he got the high waters
you need
on.
a different size?
He got 3 layers.
I don't.
He got
These
the socks. He got the mid black, and then he got the blue jeans.
Yeah.
But they all go
brown
up.
shoes,
Yeah, it's
the
the
blue
high
pants,
waters,
the black socks,
but it's cool.
that saggy ass polo shirt.
What's wrong with this fit? What's wrong?
It's just so you.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't know it, but Christian, he got some.
They know. Y'all know
got
who I
some,
am. Listen.
Everyone
Here.
that knows him is gonna laugh at this. Everyone that doesn't is gonna be like, "He's so mean. Why are you talking about Christian like that?"
Yeah, exactly.
But everyone
And for
that
all the
knows him
people thinking
gonna laugh.
that he's mean,
When your mom
y'all
dressed
are
you for
right.
so long, you're just gonna come out.
First of all,
When
he
you gotta
came at
dress
me.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's really hard to,
Shit.
when usually when your mom lays your clothes out for you.
Exactly.
Think
Well,
these do-
well, most people can't hear when they have.
Chapstick for him.
No, most people can't
I
hear
don't
when they
got
have
enough for
cubic zirconium in their ears. So you know.
He needs like.
So he's speaking on what I was speaking on with Blake, but I want to know your take on your fake earrings. I want to know what you're saying.
Tell them again.
What's fake about him?
They were not real diamonds. That's what I
Who
mean by
said they
fake.
were real diamonds? You?
Okay, I'm gonna
or
ask.
me?
Are they real diamonds?
No, they are not. So
back to being
hold
broke.
on.
So back to being broke.
So
Back
hold
to
on.
budgeting. So
Broke
back
has
to
nothing
budgeting.
to do with it. If you're a man that loses your earrings all the time, why would you go and buy some $300 earrings that you know you're gonna lose?
So we're talking
Tell
about
him,
irresponsibility now.
Earrings? We talking about car keys. So we
Okay,
about to
car
sit here-
keys.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I've had both. I've had both and I've lost both.
So
Listen, move the stand.
I got this,
Don't
bro.
move.
Hey, I
the,
got it.
Okay.
So I got it. So what? Oh, shit. So
Hold up, we're
Come
about
at
to
me.
have
Hey,
some
relax.
technical difficulties.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come.
Just hold this right
Let's
here.
come at me. Let's go.
Come at me. Come at you.
No, because Blake came at me with the car
okay.
keys. Yeah, I lost them.
Hey, raise your hand right here, right now. Oh
No shit.
Raise your hand right now of what?
Hey, raise your hand right now if you got a car. All right, raise your hand if you walking.
Raise your hand if you're leaving the country in 2 weeks. So why would you need a car? That's what I thought. All right, now back to you.
A car.
Raise your hand if you're above 5'1". Oh, that's crazy. Because only three people can raise their hand.
if you was bumming a ride for 2 years.
It wasn't 2 years because I've
It's
had a
been
car.
about 2 years.
I've had two cars. First of all,
raise your
just
hand.
because they both broke down does not mean nothing. Second of all, raise your hand if you only wear hats out because you don't have hair. Second, raise your hand if you can get on the rides at Six Flags or Disneyland without a sponsor because you're not tall enough. First of all, raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you kissing thoughts in the club. All right, bitch. Let's rock.
So you're by saying that you're saying you've never kissed a thought in the club?
I have never.
Wait, Blake, look me in the eye. Look me in the
I
eye.
have never kissed a thought in the club. Have you?
So according to these pictures that I have on my phone,
So, hey, fuck all that.
that's what I'm saying. We've all had our down times.
Hey, this is my nigga, bro. Like, all these motherfuckers right here, bro, like, they some real niggas for real. Like, like no bullshit. I would ride for these niggas, but fuck this nigga right here. Hey, fuck this Mexican.
If you can't roast your boys, then y'all really boys or not?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's all love when it comes to all my niggas for real.
But if anybody fuck with us, we riding,
that's
so
what I'm
it
saying.
don't matter.
Like, I would jump over a fucking barrier for these niggas, like, just because.
Except it's a hater because he need to get pants that fit. Because
What about why y'all leave my pants alone?
Hey, them shit's kind of tight for real.
No, they're not.
Hey,
Listen, I've been working real hard.
How you have water and fucking cheese in your fucking refrigerator?
so no.
you got
Let's
about
He don't even have water and cheese.
get to
If we
finances.
could take the camera over there, y'all would see nothing.
No.
Absolutely
So,
nothing.
Okay, here's the thing.
let's
I
get
don't
the
stay
finances.
here long enough.
Let's get the
What?
finances.
He lives here.
Yeah.
What? I'm confused. Isn't this his house? I'm confused.
Let's get the finances.
Yeah.
If you have thousands of dollars worth of electronic equipment in your house, but don't got ice. If you can't afford ice in your fridge,
water.
if you can't afford
He got
I
sink
have
water.
water. You
My
want
bad, sink
water? Is that
my
what
bad.
you want? You want
He
some
got
water?
He don't got cheese. He don't got milk.
Why
he
is
don't
your
got
concern?
butter.
Why is your concern cheese?
because we hungry out here.
I got
He don't
wheat.
got
I got.
noodles. He don't got bread.
Hey, oodles and noodles is essential.
He don't even got that.
Hey, but we.
He got Henny in the fridge though,
Hey,
and that's
but-
all that matters.
That's
Dude.
because somebody else brought it.
Hey, we,
I brought it.
Oh.
Exactly.
And that's the only thing that you have in the freezer and in the refrigerator.
All right.
hey, but we about to get back to this shit. Like, we homies and shit. Like, we can joke and shit. But living overseas, like,
Khyree doesn't have eyebrows.
hey, I'm gonna put my cap down low, and I'm gonna still do the shit. But
I mean, I'm gonna say it, but not say it. But I mean, if they make fun of Khyree a lot, but it's a bad thing or a good thing. He got more bodies than all of us. If you're a girl, don't listen to that. If you're a dude, listen to that. He the champ. I learned everything I know from him.
hey, I'm gonna tell you, we
But
out
Dion loved these girls out here. Just saying.
Hey,
He in love every
hold
other
on.
week.
Hey, we out here.
Check his
bro.
Instagram because he's smiling. He make himself look taller when he posts because he start from his
Yeah,
foot and
he
go
acts
up.
like he's
You know what I'm
6'4",
saying?
but he's really 4'5".
You know.
Hey,
But we
nah.
show love to our short brothers out here because they have good hearts.
100%.
They, you know,
Short nigga, but my dick long. All right, fuck it. Hey, I'm gonna go back to.
I'm the opposite. I'm tall, but my shit not big. So I mean, it's what it
Hey,
is.
I'm sitting here trying to go back to it. All right, so fuck all that joking shit. Like,
You can't
Right,
embarrass me
go
if I
ahead.
embarrass myself.
like how is it out here in Europe? Like explain to the viewers or whoever that's watching. Like,
Oh, we can take turns. Yeah, so Tahiti go first, and then let's rock around.
Like, how is it living in Europe versus the USA?
Oh, easy money.
All right,
Go ahead, Tater.
yeah, you can go first, and we just gonna wrap around.
I don't know why I'm starting first, but I'm.
Because this is your podcast. He's slump, y'all. He cannot handle his liquor.
So I could say living in Europe has been a very interesting experience. For some weird reason, it's strange. I don't know what it is about
What's
living.
strange about it?
I guess people in Europe don't wipe their ass.
Wait a minute. What?
No, everyone wipes their ass. But I don't know. There's travel is cheaper here.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
once you're in the country, traveling in Europe is cheaper than trying to come here and then plan a trip. But being here,
So with that said, you said it's cheaper. So if it's so cheap, how have you not found the time and the money to replace the clothes that you're wearing right now?
Oh yeah, he can't buy food. He's not gonna buy new clothes.
Wait. The more important question is how have you not bought food for your fridge?
Because he travels so much that we don't need it. Right or wrong?
right, 100%, bro. Can I kiss you, bro?
No, you cannot.
I'm not gonna
But
kiss.
for
Okay,
the last 4 weeks, you've been doing podcast.
Hold up, pause, bro. This nigga just asked, can this nigga kiss this nigga?
Hey, if sexuality is a spectrum, first of all.
Okay,
So
let's not get on that. Let's revert.
I mean,
Go.
I've seen Blake out here kissing niggas in the face. So I mean, it don't matter. I'm joking.
Let's talk about it.
That's not true.
Europe experience.
Okay.
Are you done?
Blake, you out here kissing, man.
No. Okay. So I'm gonna go on my talk about the living in Europe, living in Italy. I think the culture shock is very real. I think
When you learn that America is great, but it's,
So we know
but there are
when you
other
can't get food
great
past
places to be
6
too.
p.m., it's very difficult. But on the other side of that,
that's because you hungry, huh?
I mean, I'm always hungry. I'm big. So that's how it
Hungry
goes
ass
sometimes.
boy. You want some wheat
yeah.
thins?
I
don't got
mean, we
anything
seen
in
you
my
in the
fridge.
gym. We're not gonna talk about that. When you that big, only pressing 15 pounds, it's kind of, I'm not gonna speak on it. But coming out here Italy, it's not a bad country, but it's not a great country. I can. Yes, I can.
There's nothing in there.
But I'm just saying. But the travel's very cheap, like Christian said.
You can spit into it.
You can fly anywhere for about maybe at max €50. Fly to Spain, fly to France, fly to Germany, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the culture shock is very real. Everybody lives differently. But then again, it's all the same. In every little city, you're gonna see a church, a watchtower, a clock, and then a little village and a city center. That's basically all you're gonna see when you come to Europe. I'm not saying don't come. You should come and experience it. But when you live here rather than visiting, it's a different feel. But they could probably speak more on that. I'm gonna hand it over to Dion.
Honestly, the only thing that I miss in America
IHOP,
be
Waffle House, all that stuff.
IHOP for sure. That's my number one. But it'd be the food. But
Fabulous.
other than that, Europe is where it's at.
So when it takes 2 months to get Wi-Fi,
Can I finish?
when it takes 2 months to get Wi-Fi in the crib,
I understand that. You got some frustrations.
my bad. You right?
But once you actually finally get the Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying, and you got everything set up like how you want it, Europe is where it's at. The States, there's all the political blah, 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 and people trying to shoot you because you looked at them crazy and stuff like that.
I agree with that.
In Europe, it's free, it's fun, it's more of a loving environment, you know what I'm saying? When we go out, it's just every time it's a good time. We don't have to worry about,
getting shot at,
getting stabbed for something stupid. Like
because you look at someone wrong. Yeah, no,
exactly. And it's just it's a fun time, honestly. Like the most fun I've ever had in my life is in Europe, Prague specifically.
Oh, Prague is a different.
Specifically,
Prague is a different beast.
Europe is just amazing because the people, they're friendly. Even though the hardest thing is like
not being with family, I would say.
Somewhat. I got used to that, but probably the language barrier. That's probably one of the hardest things. But
well, on that part, I want to. I want to speak to Blake because Blake speaks Italian and Spanish.
Okay.
Based on what you.
I speak all that. I speak 3 languages: Italian.
So how is it?
Spanish,
You speaking all that. How does it make it easier for you to communicate with everybody around here?
Makes it easy, bro. Like all right, fuck all that, cause he about to get me, but I'ma chill. But Hey, how do y'all feel about Trump? Like, I know that's our president.
Nope.
And
We will not talk about that.